4. It's almost 9:15 on the East Coast. We actually are here tonight for a very special episode as Adam and I are going to welcome our good buddy and former Pittsburgh Steeler offensive lineman, two-time player on the USFL's Birmingham Stallions and the UFL Birmingham Stallions, who just won the UFL championship, Mr. D. Gray. You guys will love him. He's a fun guy, very personable, which is really cool for an offensive lineman because he's a big guy, but he's a nice guy too. So, and anyway, first I'd like to bring on the man who made this special night happen. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our producer of Driving to the Top Productions, Mr. Adam McNally. Hey, Adam, how you doing?
Good. I wasn't ready for that crazy introduction, but thanks, James. Yes, good friend, good buddy coming back tonight. Haven't talked to him in a while. Evan was trying to be here, obviously couldn't make it, got stuck at work. But yeah, let's bring D in. Let's get this show rolling.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, our second guest. This is the main event. Everybody, please welcome Mr. D. Gray.
Yo,
how you doing, D?
Yo, man, what's going on?
What's up, buddy?
Good to see you.
Man, good to see y'all, man.
I'm just glad you're safe out of this hurricane mess.
Man, for sure, man. I'm still here, man. I'm still rocking, baby. We good.
I know there's some less fortunate south of you in that Tampa area. We were talking about it before. Do you think Tampa's going to go with an open stadium now?
I'm
sure you saw the roof got blown off.
That question, I don't know. They made, man. I don't know.
I heard they wanted to build a new outdoor stadium, kind of like what they did at Target Field in Minnesota, but I don't know now. Yeah. They may have to build a new stadium or at least start the renderings on it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Stadium got hit, and no more Tropicana Field no more.
Mm-hmm.
That place was treacherous, man. That was like concrete.
Yeah, man, that place was old though, man. Tropicana Field, man, was pretty old, man. It was an old spot, man. I mean, that's where back when I was in high school, man, we played the Under Armour All-American game inside of that place, man. So like, that place had some time, man. It was about time for a new Tropicana Field anyway, man. So I guess did us all a favor.
Was it like playing on concrete, D?
To be honest, if I give you my honest opinion, I don't remember exactly what it felt like playing at Tropicana. I just know it was a crazy game in the Under Armour All-American high school game. So, but I don't remember exactly what the field felt like, man. It was so long ago. That was about 2013, so that was probably about 11 years ago. It's crazy. My last high school snap was 11 years ago. It's crazy.
You're making me feel old as shit.
Yeah, man.
You're making me feel old, D. You're only a year older than I am. I was born in 1996, and obviously you were in 1995. So
for sure. Yep.
I'm the old guy at this table tonight, boys.
Oh, buddy, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You got that good wisdom behind you, baby.
I'm just saying, like, here's the difference, Adam. You obviously grew up in a different generation, but when D and I were babies, Arthur just premiered the cartoon in 1996.
Oh, buddy, hitmaker right there, man. Arthur, buddy. Like, come on, buddy. You can't not watch Arthur growing up, man. Hey, Arnold.
I did.
All that popping back then, man. I mean, y'all remember the cartoon show Little Bear? Like, brother, oh my God, that was a hit. Little Bear, man, that was a hit.
And then Little Bill on Nickelodeon, and then you had Cyber Chase. That one's still on, actually.
Yeah, that one. And you can't forget about Rocket Power, bro. Like, come on, bro. Mm-hmm. Come on, give it to me, man. Like, Otto, baby.
Otto, that was his name. Yeah, Otto. I remember them guys a little bit. Yep. I was never a big cartoon watcher. When I was like in the 90s, all right, let's rephrase this. I was an outdoors kid. I was that last generation to play outside.
Yeah.
Not afraid to dive for a football on concrete like idiots.
Oh, buddy. Football. I was doing that too, man. It was just the cartoons. At some point, you got to go in the house, man. You got something to do.
That was like the start of the video games, the Nintendo 8-bit.
Yeah.
But then like 95, 96, I think we were up to what, Super Nintendo, the 16-bit.
It was the 64, the PS1.
Yeah, Nintendo 64, PS1. Yeah, a little bit after that, and the first Xbox came out. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Nintendo Cube. What was it? The Cube?
GameCube.
A GameCube thing, like the little CDs by that little. Crazy, man.
Then we had the Sega Dreamcast.
Yep.
Oh my God, the Sega
That thing
Dreamcast.
was way above its time.
Oh, buddy, that was the times, man. That was the times when life was just smooth, bro. It wasn't no. Life wasn't life in you. I put it that way. You was able to just be you, man. And had to worry about nothing but playing your game and going to school. You feel me? So
And you actually had to go over your friend's house to like play the game.
yeah, go to your friend's house. You know what I mean? Be up all night. You know what I mean? You pull all nighters play the game. I mean, when the new game came out, bro, it was almost like going to school the next day. That was rare. If you caught a dude when a new game came out to go to school the next day, bro, you playing sick. I mean, you got pneumonia. You got some people chicken pox. Like it depends. Like they had all types of flus and stuff going on when that game came out. You gonna find a way to be home to play that all day to get that story mode going.
Mhm.
I liked when the N64 came out and then GoldenEye got released, and that was the first multi like player game.
Yeah.
The split screens, and that was the first like what was that? What do they call that? The I game, like they do now for all the MOS, the Modern Warfare and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Dean,
Yeah.
what are you up to nowadays, man?
Man, I'm
Yeah,
just
what
chilling.
are you up to?
I'm just chilling, man. Feeling good. Body feel great, man. Just chilling, man, and see what's next, man, for me, man. Whether it's another call from the NFL, man, whether it's me coming back to the 412, man. I mean, God willing, man. I hope I can get back to that 412 area code, man. But
Like now,
Do you want to play in season 2 of the UFL, or are you thinking about it, or?
right now, man. Right now, it's up in the air, man. Contract was sent to me. If you had to sign it yet, right now, just chilling, man, and enjoying life, man, and seeing what other things are out there for me, man, as far as the media world, as far as the television world, as far as me launching into like trying to get into acting. I mean, of course, my podcast and doing television and things like that. So it's about, man, just what's the best opportunity for me to continue to get better and grow. You know what I'm saying? If football is not, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And
like we were talking about this on Tuesday, D, where we were talking about this on Open Sports Mike, which you are welcome to pop in anytime. We talk about everything.
Yep.
We were talking about that, like a lot of these players before never really had anything planned after football.
Right.
Or if they got caught too, like and didn't make a practice squad or didn't make a roster. Now, like those players that got caught on the one day can go play in the UFL now and earn a shot back into the league.
Right. Hey, man, and that's the great thing about the UFL, man, and all this, well, combining that USFL and the XFL together to create the UFL, man. Just the ability, man, to give some of these athletes the opportunity, a second chance at football besides having to go overseas and play in the CFL. UFL, man, is a great league, man, for guys that are still pursuing the opportunity to go play on the field, get TV time, exposure, great film for the NFL. I mean, that's probably the best thing, next best thing besides NFL when it comes to continue your football career. But man, a lot of people look down the UFL, but man, that's great talent over there, man. There's great first rounders over there, man. For example, like on my team, we had Taco Charleston, who was a former first rounder. I mean, you had Vic Beasley, that was on the Renegades, that was a former first rounder. Like you have guys over there, man. That got
Adrian Martinez.
Yeah, Adrian Martinez, our quarterback. Yes, he was undrafted, but was a hell of a player. Now he's on the practice squad with the Jets. I mean, it's a lot of great talent over there, man. That league gets looked over a little bit because it's not the NFL. But I mean, as this league continue to grow, man, and more players start to expand and go over there, man, the NFL will have no choice but to look at those players, man, and try to bring most of them over there to the NFL, man, because those guys can play, man, and that's excluding myself, man, out of the picture, man. The other guys over there, man, there's great D lines out there, there's great offensive linemen out there, man. It's great talent, man, and
Kickers is like the name of the game in the UFL.
it seems like kickers is always getting a spot in the NFL, man. I mean, it's crazy. The kicker from Michigan went. I mean, I think he's starting right now, and I think Brandon Audrey's on this thing.
Brandon Aubrey, yep.
Aubrey.
Thing with the Cowboys. So, I mean, it's a great opportunity for a lot of guys, man. Whether you don't play in the NFL ever again, man, continue to just play on TV and then get the way of jersey and represent that name on the back of your jersey, man. It's great for the players, man. It's great for them to feel like they accomplished something, man. Win the championship somewhere else, man. And for me, like I said, I played in the league and playing the UFL, was able to win 2 championships, but I feel like it's still more for me to do outside of the lines, man. And that's kind of where my head's at right now, is trying to figure out how do I become a superstar off the field. You know what I mean? Sometimes like people buy stop game of football, and it's like when football's over with, their life kind of comes to a stop, and it's like, what's next? Now I'm here to keep that momentum going and figure out the next thing, man. And media, if y'all know, media, podcasting, and television has always been my dream outside of football. So right now I'm kind of in a sweet spot right now, man, with trying to get into TV right now and acting right now. So got a lot of things, different things coming up.
So, how is the podcasting world treating you?
Oh, podcasting is great, man. I actually just, I guess I break the news now, man. I finally found me a co-host, man, a great co-host to rock on my show with me, man. And he's a comedian out of Las Vegas, man. So me and him will be co-hosting on my Top Tier Topics podcast, man. So we're going to continue to expand this thing, man. The comedian world, getting some of these actors like such as Omar Gooding, I mean, Carl Payne from Martin, a lot of guys, man, getting these guys onto the show, man. So it's expanding, man. And it was happy, man. I actually just came up with this thing yesterday, actually. So, and I was actually gonna put this out on the air maybe Friday because we about to shoot.
News. We stole the promotion first.
Y'all stole it first, man. So, but yeah, man, I'm excited, man, for my podcast to continue to grow, man, and sponsorships.
Actually, if you want to, D, you could put your link in the side and we could run it across the bottom if you wanted to.
Okay, for sure. Yep. But yeah, man. So that's pretty much for me, man. It just continue to keep that momentum going, even when you're not an athlete no more, man. Like, just because you're not an athlete don't mean you have to not be relevant. You still can be relevant in other ways, man. Still good money to be made off the line, outside the lines of football. So you guys got to find that passion, what they want to do outside of the game. And I feel like a lot of guys sometimes don't have that passion for nothing else once the game is over with. And that's where you run into those issues, depression and all that stuff like that, mental health and stuff.
That's kind of like what I was going into a little bit, like with, like, would you say whenever you were with the Steelers, right, in 19, and one of your teammates had a podcast and said, hey, I'm trying to do this to keep something going once I'm done with my career, kind of like Michael Parsons right now, would you be for it or against it? I mean, knowing that he's still with the team, then would you guys try and like stop that, or would you let it go? I know Michael Parsons was very animate about the extensions and everything else.
So you asking me if I'm an owner or some type of guy in the front office and I know a guy on my team is running a podcast.
Yeah, like kind of like Parsons is doing right now.
Would I be for 100%, man? If I'm a guy in the front office, I'm gonna support any guy's dreams, man, that choose to do things outside of football, even if it is affecting his football play. At the end of the day, he still, as an owner, I gotta understand he has to set himself up outside of the game of football to be successful when this game ends, because this game gonna end for everybody, whether it's 12, 13 years down the line, whether it's 1 year in the league, it's gonna end at some point. And you can never be mad at a guy that's thinking ahead, man, to make sure it's something set up, man. Whether it's him trying to get into the TV business with commentary, color commentary, however you want to do it, that's still him thinking about his future, man. And Michael Parsons, that we all know, is a hell of a goddamn football player. He's going to play this game for a while. But at some point, that wow is still going to come to an end. And Michael Parsons still going to figure out what's next and when his time is up.
It's the same day why Von Miller has one, too.
Von Miller has a great podcast, you know what I'm saying? Cam Hayward has a podcast. A lot of guys that are understanding podcasting is becoming so relevant to this world now, you know what I'm saying? Where back in the day, it was only ESPN, Sports Center, you know what I'm saying? All those radios, that was the only way that you can actually be a commentary or some type of broadcast about football or whatever you want to choose to talk about. You had to be on those platforms. But now, man, in 2024, man, like, bro, you got a camera, a light, man, set it up, pop it up. You're a guy with a platform. You could talk on the cell phone. You can be your own commentator on your own platform, bro, and you can create your own traction. And you don't need ESPN or any other platform to, you know what I'm saying, help you get out there, you know what I'm saying? Because social media is so big, man. Like, it's one click out there.
Like, how big is, I didn't look at your profile in a while, but because I just messaged you, I pay attention to you, I just don't look. I'm not a little sneaky guy like looking at things.
Man,
like,
you good.
like, do you have Instagram? Do you have followers on there, or like
Yeah.
where do you run your stuff at?
Oh man, my podcast stuff go through everything through all my socials: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Those are my main four. If there's any other platforms out there I'm missing, I will gladly hope someone can tell me what I'm missing out on so I can make sure I create an account and post them on those too. But for the most part, those are the main four, man. And I'm shooting content out every day, man. And that's the biggest thing when it comes to podcasting or anything you want to do is consistency, man. Figuring out different ways to attack the algorithm, man, and get your stuff pushed out there. You know what I mean? And figuring out what's trending, figuring out what's the next topic. I mean, I'm every day is looking at something new and trying to figure out what do you guys want to see. And I mean, everyone knows my podcast is not a sports podcast; it's a lifestyle podcast. So I talk about sports, I talk about Diddy, I talk about LeBron and his son Bronny. I'm talking about all types of things that we all want to hear input about. You know what I'm saying? We all want to know why is LeBron's son struggling so bad when your dad is the king. You know what I'm saying? We all want to know why do Diddy have all these baby oils in there? Like, what is he doing it for? You know what I'm saying? So much stuff.
LeBron James is dressed up in a.
You feel me? It's so much stuff to cover in this world besides sports, man, that I feel like we all have a voice and we all hear and we all see it and we all have some type of thoughts about it. Why not be able to share it? So that's why I didn't create a sports podcast. Where sports is still around my podcast, but it's not the main focus. Every lifestyle is the main focus for mine. And if something comes up in the sports world, like George Pickens not blocking or he's not choosing to give full effort or him being disrespectful to media, that's going to come through my podcast. You feel me? Not to throw GP out there because he's one of my favorite players in the Steelers. But for example, to give you an example of that.
Do you also talk about where how Michael Jordan was the king, but his son Marcus was a bust, so and he never really made it to the NBA?
Michael Jordan's son Marcus, I never even heard of him. I heard of him, but never heard of him. So that shows you how much effect he was in anything he done around basketball. Did he even play in NBA?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. So yeah.
But to be fair, Michael didn't almost made it either. He was cut from his JV team in high school before he turned out to be what he was.
Hey, nobody
works so much harder.
Yeah.
He got cut. He said that was probably the changing moment of his life.
Yeah, nah, for sure, man. And I mean, being cut is like a hard thing to deal with, man. I mean, it's tough the first time, man. I would say getting cut is tough the first time you ever get cut because you always your body's going into a panic mode. Like, what's next? Like, you know what I mean? This is all I've done my whole life, and it's like I'm getting cut from something I did my whole life, and now I got to figure out what's next. You know what I mean? And it's tough, dog. You know what I'm saying? And it does light a fire under you, man, to figure out, man, I don't want this to happen again. You feel me? How do I make sure it doesn't happen? And as I know now, sitting here now that, I mean, I've been cut with twice. I mean, it's part of the game, man. Once you realize that the NFL, this is part of the business, it's not saying that you take it lightly, like you don't care, but at that point you start to think about other things. When I left the Steelers and I went to the Jaguars, my relationship with the Jags was never the same what it was with the Pittsburgh, where I was homegrown and drafted to. So real life hit me quick. Like, I got to figure out what's next for D. Gray when this football thing ends, because the love I had in Pittsburgh is not the same when I went to Jaguars. You know what I'm saying? Or Tennessee, because I was just a guy there. In Pittsburgh, they loved me there. You know what I mean? So it's a difference. So when I got to Jacksonville, it was time for me to figure out, if this thing falls apart today, what's D. Gray doing next? And I love sports. I love talking. I love communicating with people. Like, you know what I'm saying? My charisma, everything, like, it's natural. You know what I'm saying? So I say, why not find a way to use what I'm naturally gifted at outside of football to build off that? And that's kind of how I got into podcasting and, you know what I'm saying, being able to talk to so many people.
No, you just mentioned, like, when you leave Pittsburgh, it's not the same. Do you feel that way for a lot of the, like, receivers that also left and just never made it outside of Pittsburgh?
I mean, I can't speak on everybody's situation. I can just speak about mine. Leaving Pittsburgh was probably one of the hardest things for me, man, as a player, man. I just felt like I never could find that same locker room feel that I felt with Pittsburgh. Maybe because it was an older team, you had more mature guys on the team. But coming to Jacksonville was a clusterfuck. It was just immaturity in the locker room, and it was good guys. Don't get me wrong, great guys. Cam Robinson, one of my dogs. Juan Taylor at the time, my dog. But the camaraderie, man, just the way the team was, man, the culture was there was just a question mark. Like, what is the culture here in Jacksonville? It was no culture. And when I went to Tennessee, it was a culture there, but it still didn't feel the way it was. It felt being in that room with with
You were
counts.
there with Mike Vrabel, right?
Yeah, I was there with Vrabel, and I love Vrabel.
And where did Vrabel get drafted by?
Pittsburgh.
Right.
You know, he got
So
drafted. So
He
that's he runs the organization.
knew about that culture. He knew about making people feel. And he
Yeah.
also, I'm sure New England was the same way too.
Vrabel was a good coach. His program was cool, but once again, out of those two teams, I've still never felt nothing like Pittsburgh again. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I always say, man, if I could retire as a Pittsburgh Steeler, I would love to go back and just play one more year to retire as a Steeler, because that, man, bro, you just had to be part of the understanding, man, to feel how the locker room felt during Christmas time, during Thanksgiving, holidays, the way that it was family vibe there, bro. I haven't felt that in no other locker room, bro, even the UFL. I never felt no family locker room. Like, yes, everybody's cool. Everybody, what's up, dap up. Everybody have a good time. But the way that thing was in Pittsburgh, it was genuinely, you felt that was just almost like instantly when you walked through that door. It was like you knew that this place, like, man, these dudes would go to war for you, man, outside of football. And that's kind of,
you know, it's funny. Like when I worked there, it started with the security. When they were friendly and in a good mood, it just like changed the whole atmosphere.
For sure.
Like coming into that place, it was like, oh, hey, how you doing? And like sometimes they knew your name if they saw you enough.
Yeah.
Like they knew my name there because I was there a lot because I cleaned and I was a cleaner, but I needed a job, so I took it and I got to watch football for free, and I'm not complaining.
Yeah, man. Pittsburgh, going across that bridge on the south side, man, going over there, man, coming through that gates, man, with the security, man. Good people, man. Overall, Pittsburgh had just good people in that building, man. From the staff that cooked, man, from the people that cleaned that building, man, from the people that kept our meeting rooms clean, man. That was an organization, man, that dog, regardless of what record they got, man, that's a great building, man, a great team to be a part of. Not saying the Jacksonville Jaguars not a great team to be a part of, or Tennessee, but it's something about that Pittsburgh, man, that black and gold, man. It's something about it, man. And like I said, man, if Tomlin, man, can ever just bring me back one more time, man, dog, that'll, man, I'll jump, man. You don't even got to pay me. I'll do that shit for free.
Did you send him a little text?
Huh?
Did you send him a little text? Be like, I hear you're looking for linemen.
But buddy, I'm just waiting on time. I'm just waiting every day. Every Monday, I'm waiting on that call, man, from that 412 area code and saying, "Hey, man, we want to work you out on Tuesday." Bro, I do it for free, dog. For real.
You'd be there. You'd be on the first plane out of Jacksonville.
Bro, I'd be on.
You know, the Steelers might even give you a private jet because that's just their kind of stuff.
Come on, bro. Like, bro, people just, like I said, bro, I don't know how good to speak about Pittsburgh, man. Like, bro, this organization is really no flaws in that organization, man, as when it comes to operational stuff, organization stuff, the people, man, the Rooneys, man. Like, come on, man, dog. From the top down, bro, those are good people, man. From the Rooney, even though Kevin Colbert let me go, bro, good person, man. He called and told me why. He called me personally while I was on my way to Jacksonville and told me why we was letting you go. And hopefully that we can get you back again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Teams ain't doing that, bro. When Jacksonville let me go, bro, they let me go. I ain't hear shit from Trent Baalke, bro. Because guess what? They don't give a damn. Pittsburgh give a damn, bro. If you was one of their guys and you was one of them, they give a fuck. And that's how it was, bro. And it spoke to me about that type of organization. Best team you want to play for, bro. You'll run through a wall. That's why people run through a wall for Mike Tomlin, bro. And now, what's my guy now? The new GM, Omar, bro. Like those guys. Omar was assistant to Kevin Colbert when I was there, bro. He was working his way up to being a GM. Now he's the GM while Kevin Colbert is gone, retired or whatever the hell he's doing. All those guys just had.
That's what Kevin Colbert's doing. He's done. He's playing golf. He's done. He's playing golf.
Playing golf, man, and he trained Omar the right way, man. Omar has the same mentality, bro. Getting good players, dog players, man. That's out there wanting to win, man, and just good people, bro. And man, come on, bro. Like you can see it, bro. You can see the difference in Justin Fields, bro. How well he's playing, bro. He all of a sudden went to this team, and now it's starting to click for him. Come on, bro. It just don't happen like that, bro. It's a team, bro. So the culture he's in, bro. All of a sudden, Justin Fields is able to play quarterback and really be a good quarterback now. Like, come on, man.
Like Chicago went all out for Caleb Williams, and they wouldn't bring in half of these receivers for Justin Fields, and I thought that was kind of. That looked shady on the Bears' part.
Yeah.
Hey, you draft this damn good quarterback, and you don't bring any receivers in for him,
bro. I mean,
it just didn't make any sense.
Hey, it's crazy, man, and it's crazy. The NFL world's crazy, dog. We will never understand, man. Nobody will understand us, we owners, man. But NFL, man, it's a special place, man. I can say it's a special place to play, man. And like I said, don't take it for granted, man. And if I can get another shot with the Pittsburgh Steelers, man, bro, I'll be the first flight smoking, bro. I'll do it for free. Like, really. Like, just to go back on that cold-ass field in fucking November, bro, when it's fucking ice on the ground, bro. Like, fuck, bro. Like, to go out there and fucking gray sweats again, bro. Fucking freezing, bro. And I'm fucking winter gloves on out there, bro, playing football in that hard-ass fucking grass that's fucking now ice. We on a fucking skating ring out there, bro, practicing, bro. Toes frostbit. Fucking those fucking little hot packs they gave us, man, that shit is gone in 2 minutes soon you pop the bag open, bro. Like, bro, those things you miss about being in Pittsburgh, bro, playing there, bro. Like, it's great, bro.
So Jamie knows about being cold. He is our Buffalo guy.
Oh, yeah.
So, well, he knows about being cold.
I actually live in Webster, New York, which is a suburb of the city of Rochester. I'm like 5 or 10 minutes away from downtown. But yeah, I rep the Bills. I always have.
Oh, buddy, ain't nothing wrong with that, buddy. But hey, they better not come near Pittsburgh, bro. They're getting smacked. Getting smacked. Oh, buddy. But yeah, man. That's how I feel about that, man. NFL, man, should always back up anybody that has a plan, man, that has any type of plan outside of football to do anything outside of the game of football, man. They should always support it, man, in positive light, man. So
did you get any looks after the USFL?
After this past year, I haven't got any looks, man. I actually end up changing agents over, man. So I got new representation, man. And my new agent is actually from Pittsburgh, man. And he's doing his thing, man, right now, man. He's making the phone calls. He's doing what he got to do, man. He's getting the film together, man, and just trying to figure out what team needs and making sure they know that I'm available, that I'm healthy, I can play. Yes, I'm 29. I got a little more experience, man. Man, just overall all the qualities, man, that you need in the offensive lineman, man. So, yeah, man, I'm just ready to go, man. Hopefully it's Pittsburgh, but if it's not, man, I'm ready to rock with whoever, man, and go win some games.
I was gonna ask, does it matter where you get that call from?
It really don't matter, man. It really don't matter, man. But I always say, man, I really hope that I can retire as a Steeler. You know what I mean? That's why I started. That's what I felt most comfortable with. I feel like that's the ones that really trust in me and believe in me, man. It's Pittsburgh, so I'd rather go back where it started at, man, and just hear some of my Tomlinisms all over again. Standards a standard. Hit it all over again, man. And
would you ask them to get like a 1-day contract to retire Steeler?
Oh, buddy, I would do that. I would do that. I will hang this shit up the day tomorrow just to get that one last call. You know what I'm saying? Just to retire the Steeler, bro. Like, yeah, man, that black and gold, man. When you put that on your back, man, that shit just it means something, bro. Like, it's not something you just wear lightly. You know what I'm saying? Like Jaguars, no disrespect, like people that wear Jaguar shit, man, like those guys, man. A lot of people I know, man, just like Jaguars was it was a pit stop. You know what I'm saying? Like for myself, it was a pit stop. So you wear that jersey a little lighter. You know what I'm saying? But that Pittsburgh, that black and gold, man. When you come out that tunnel in Hines back in the day, man, that shit, that crowd, that atmosphere, bro, that shit, man, that shit means something, bro.
What was it like when Renegade came on?
Oh, buddy, fourth quarter that come on. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my God, buddy, towels are waving, bro. Like it, bro.
I think that's pictures from actually. I think that's when the picture in the background. I believe that is during Renegade.
Bro, I'm pretty sure it is too, bro. Fourth quarter, bro, there's no better time when Renegade come on in November, bro. Because you got to win in November, bro. When that shit come on in November and it's fucking cold out there, bro, and motherfuckers freezing their balls on out there, and then the fans are going crazy, swinging shit, and they ain't worrying about the cold, it gives you some type of juice to go out there and play even harder, bro. Because, man, when they swinging that shit, man, the fans are up, and it's freezing, it's 0 degrees out there in Pittsburgh, and everyone's up screaming. Bro, that means something, bro. This football shit means something to them, bro, in the city, bro, because hey, Pittsburgh is the biggest thing, and still is the biggest thing in that city, bro. Penguins is cool, the Pirates is cool, but Pittsburgh run that goddamn Steelers. You know what I mean? The Steelers run that city, bro, and people come out there, no matter what the weather is, man, and support the Steelers every day. And I mean, you mad at it, bro? Like shit, hey, you gotta go out and go hard for them, bro, because them Yankees, man, they gonna show up every Sunday.
I'm just, I did. You know my feelings on Tomlin. I'm not the biggest fan. I'm just not. I don't know him personally, but I'm not a fan of Tomlin.
Oh, buddy, why?
Just not. You know, he craves more on this regular season shit than the playoffs, and it's baffling. It's really baffling. Like he is more.
Buddy, do you think Tomlin really goes to the playoffs to lose? Do you really believe this guy goes always to the playoffs to say I'm a fuck up and lose on purpose? No, bro.
But 9-8, 9-8 should not be a winning season in his book.
But do you know how hard it is to win in the NFL, bro?
I get it. They yell at me all the time. I get it.
It's extremely hard to win an go 9-8, bro. That's the opportunity to go win a Super Bowl. So 9-8 is a winning season. It's guys that go fucking 14 and whatever and still lose. Like it doesn't matter.
We went 13-0, and then we lost our last 3 games, and then we lost in that first round. I get it.
That was the year I was there. We went 13-0, and
it's one of the hardest things to do.
That's when so Corvette dance, Corvette on a man, bro. Oh my gosh! But that was the time.
It's harder now. Like I say, I always say this, Adam. Dean knows this too. It's harder now because there's more parity in the league than there's really ever been before.
Bro, the game is getting better and better, bro. And you gotta think about it. You gotta think about Tomlin been around for so long, bro. He's seen so much different talent in this past. How many years he been coaching, bro? He's seen talent get worse, better, stronger, or faster. The game has got so much faster, bro. The game is elevated, bro. So for him to consistently be dominant for this long, to have that many winning seasons, damn, 9-8, damn, that's damn good, bro. Because 9-8 give you a chance to go play.
I get it, but as a fan, I want trophies.
I get it, but 9-8 give you opportunity to win trophies. 13-0, and shit, they give you opportunity to win trophies too. But we both 9-8 and 13-0. We both go get sent home. We both sit in the same spot on the damn couch. So it don't matter what your record is. But when it's hard, bro, because you got to think about it, bro. Guys are beat, bro.
We lost to
the Bills. Adam, to be fair, you had to play the Bills last year in Buffalo, your first game. So that wasn't that. That was going to be a tough game for them either way.
I thought we could have beat Josh Allen.
I think the Steelers could beat Josh Allen this year, man. We definitely could beat Josh Allen.
They should have won that game last year, I thought, in the playoffs. I thought they should have beaten.
But once again, like I said, playoff football is a different type of game, man. You got to think about guys a little more beat up now, man. It's colder. Like it's a lot of elements going on, but there's no excuses. But my thing is, Tomlin trust me, it's nobody love fucking winning more than this fucking dude. So for that guy to be losing, bro, that shit's hurting you more. It's hurting him more than hurting you. I promise you. This
motherfucker. All right, I'll take your word on it. I mean, I don't know him. I've never talked to him. I've only seen him once. I've only met him once.
But you gotta sit in the airport. You gotta sit in the room with this dude, bro. Like you're gonna feel his passion behind this game, and you're gonna understand that, bro. These players. When have you ever heard, Adam? When have you ever heard anybody come out and speak bad about? The players come out and speak bad about Tomlin when they losing. Who? Never. You know, I can tell you personally, I've never heard someone say.
I heard more fans, and that's.
I heard speak bad about my former coach, Matt Canada, stuff like that, or D. Courtney. Whoever said Tomlin be out of here? He's the worst coach ever. No one, bro, because they know Tomlin is a fucking winner, bro. He's a fucking winner, bro. No matter what happens, he's a winner, bro. He's going to figure out how to keep winning, whether it's ugly, blowouts, damn near the last second of the game. He's going to find a way to get that win, bro. And
I get it, but I mean, like, I work where I deliver stuff, and I hear all the time, everyone wants to get rid of Tomlin. Like, a lot of the fan base wants to get rid of him. And I think it's just because it becomes stale.
So what is the big issue with him besides not getting trophies? Because I mean, it's hard to get that trophy, bro. It's for the last few years.
But a lot of people have just gone still with them.
It's only been the same team that's winning the Super Bowl every year. It's only been fucking Patrick Mahomes. And who was last year? Who won it last year? I forgot who fucking won last year. Patrick Mahomes again. So it's only been one fucking team that's really keep winning. So what about the rest of the 31 other teams? They feel the same way. Get rid of all their fucking coaches? No, bro. Like, it's football. It's going to happen, bro. You got to figure out how you beat that top dog. And losing the playoff is unacceptable for Tomlin. But at the same time, he doesn't feel that. He doesn't go into the game like, if I lose, oh, fuck it. Nah, he's putting his best foot forward and trying to figure out how do you beat this motherfuckers to keep winning. Because you got to think about it. People got to be healthy.
I completely agree. But, like, from the fans, D, that's like where I'm at. You know, you were on the inside. You got to actually meet him, sit down. You might even met his family.
Yeah.
Or went over and had dinner at his house or whatever. I never did all that. I don't know the guy personally.
Right.
I'm only basing my information off of stats. And unfortunately, I still live in a world where championships mean more than. And we probably would have been saying the same thing about Cowher too if we had social media like this now.
Right.
So it's not just Tomlin. Like we would have been saying this, like, oh, another AFC Championship game lost. Because I think Cowher lost what 4, 5,
And
went to the big game 3 times.
And he's still one of the greatest coaches. So I mean, it's part of the game, man. You got to think about how long Tomlin been doing this thing, man, and he's been doing it for so long. And I think that he understands. It's no other better coaches out there better than him right now. Who's on the market? Who you gonna go get? Nick Saban? Who you gonna go get? Bill Belichick? I mean, fuck.
I can't see Bill Belichick coming to Pittsburgh.
I'm just saying, like, who's on the market that's gonna be better than Tomlin?
I have no idea.
No idea.
No.
And guess what? You go get that coach. You go fire Tomlin and go get a better coach right now. You still stuck with Justin Fields. You still stuck with Russell Wilson. You still stuck with the same players you do. What is he going to do different to make those players going to be different and all of a sudden start winning? Nothing, bro. I feel like Tomlin has the formula of winning, bro. And Tomlin is a tough fucking coach, bro. Trust me, he is coaching those motherfuckers hard as hell to win, bro. And these motherfuckers ain't pulling out these wins in Atlanta by the skin of their teeth. And they were literally physically out beating people at the end of the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? That Cowboys one, great. Cowboys have a good defense as well. They have a good team as well. It was a good game, but it wasn't a way that the Cowboys just pounced all over them. Hell no, they was punching.
Dude, that was a dogfight.
It was punching, and the Steelers ain't quit. They didn't do nothing. Justin Fields stepped up. I mean, I've never seen Justin Fields play as confident as he has now. It could be Russell Wilson's ear. It could be whatever. It could be the organization. It could be the environment in Pittsburgh, because that shit is contagious, bro. When you get into that fucking environment in Pittsburgh, you feel that shit. You don't want to be the guy that's the shittiest. Trust me. Because there's going to be so much good shit going around you, you'll hate to be the only one fucking up. And that's why I feel like Justin Fields has definitely stepped this game up that way, because it's too much great shit going around him for him to be the only bust. Bro, it's contagious, bro. That's a fucking winning program. 9-8 is man, bro. It's a winning program, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
I get it, but I don't. I'm just going off from a fan base. You know, we're just tired of the stale.
Oh, I understand that, man. It's time to bring some more championships back, man. I mean, it could definitely be done, man, without Ben. I know Ben was a special player, man. I got the opportunity to play with him for 2 years, and it was a special player. I mean, it's hard to top 7. I mean, but right now, I mean, I can see. I mean, I don't know what to say, man. Done without Ben. It's tough.
Did you see the James Harrison video this morning?
James Harrison video? No, I haven't seen it.
He's like, he picked up, what was it, about 670 this morning, and he free lifted, and he's like, I'm ready, coach, put me in.
Bro, James Harrison is different, bro. That dude is different, bro.
That's a cat there, man. Jeez, that's a beast.
That dude is a fucking freak of nature, bro. He's fucking huge. Like, I'm glad he was gone when I was gone, because, bro, I'm trying to keep the rest of my brain. I'm glad he gone when I was goddamn broke. Man,
that's what they say about TJ Watt. Like, he has to sit out some practice plays because they actually want to see the offense run.
Yeah. Hey, TJ was definitely disruptive, man. I mean, he definitely was disruptive when I was there, man. He was a Terminator, man. I call him a Terminator, man, because the way he walks, man, he says very little, but his game speaks a lot, super loud. Like, he'd come in there with his little food every day, man, in the morning. He'd bring his own breakfast, which would be almost like some bird seeds, look like some, not like real meat or nothing. It'd be like seeds or something. And like a nice little container. And he'd eat that, devour that, and it just, I don't know, turn to Superman. And he just go crazy. Like, the dude
whatever that was, that shit worked.
I'm telling you, they give him that TJ Watt diet, bro, because that shit was crazy.
Jamie, you got anything for our guest tonight? Got any USFL questions for him? I mean, Jamie is always having many questions in his bag there.
I do. I do, man. I do. Thank you, Adam. What are you gonna, if you don't make it to the UFL, are you gonna are you planning on watching it again?
See,
I'm excited.
If I don't play in the UFL again, man, or nothing like that, choose not to. See, my vision, man, I do want to work on Fox, man. I do want to cover the UFL games, man. I want to be able to booth, man, and be able to give my side and my point of view of certain plays, certain things that occur during the course of the game. And that's why I want to stay around media, man. Just being able to just share my knowledge of playing offensive line or being in an offensive huddle with certain type of plays or whatever the case may be, man. To give it my perspective for fans that may not understand, so I can dissect it what an O line might be going through his head at that time or whatever. So
I don't think we have any O line. I don't think we have any linemen, like actual like commentators.
yeah, it's not really a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? And because you got to think about it, man. I used to be knocked a lot, man. Coming out for the draft, man, I used to be knocked a lot for social media. A lot of agents at the time I was there was like, you need to eliminate the social media. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because most offensive linemen, great offensive linemen, are not on social media. So that's probably why you don't really see a lot of offensive linemen that's out doing things like in front of the media a lot, because a lot of those guys are really low key. And that's fine. Everyone has their own knack or how they choose to live, but I know what my vision was going to do, was for me to do, which is to be on TV, to be able to speak, to be able to do that. So I have to show that I can do this stuff before I could just jump out of nowhere and say, hey, I can speak and I can do podcasting. Well, what have you done? So that's why I always, as a social media guy, I love to post videos. I love to talk about the game, love to do things like that. Whereas for most offensive linemen, they're pretty much not in the media like that. You look at Trent Williams. He's not really in the media. You don't see him doing a lot of videos, podcasts. You don't see that. You don't see Joe Thomas. You don't see none of those guys when they're playing. You don't see Pouncey doing a lot of video. The thing about all the great, I mean, fuck Al Villanueva, fucking Dave DeCastro. I mean, you didn't see a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? So my knock was that I was too into social media and doing things like that. So which it was cool, but I accepted that because I knew what I wanted to do after the game. So like now, I could be posting a lot of my training videos, but I mean, hey, I can post those and I could be posting my media stuff as well too, because in the day the game has to end at some point. And if it ends at some point, I have to be able to be ready to propel and go to the next avenue for myself, which is doing what we're doing now. Talking the game of football, talking Steelers, talking why they not winning, all this stuff. You got to be able to do that, man. That shit doesn't come like that. You have to practice this shit. You have to keep doing this shit like football, repetitions. And that's just how I feel like I've always had to live my life, man. Setting myself up for the next thing, man, if this thing don't work out. So a lot of, like I said, you don't see a lot of offensive linemen that's doing it. Jason Kelce has a great personality. Love it. He's a guy that don't give a fuck. He's going to just express himself. And you see him starting to be in a lot of commercials now. You see him now NBC doing a lot of, you know what I'm saying, doing commentating stuff because of his personality. But guess what? His personality came with what? His podcast. He already been doing a podcast for his time in the league. He's already doing it. So it doesn't shock me to see that he went right into the role. So it's like black and white. You see it coming before it comes. So this guy already had a podcast. And then boom, here it is. So he was never camera shy. He was never afraid to talk about certain things. So you knew that after this game was over, he was going to be in television because that's what he was showing you on social media.
I also like how the Kelce started out. They didn't bring in their teammates and all that until a lot of later episodes. It was just him and his brother, and then occasionally Kaylee was in it too.
Right.
You know, they were, and then all of a sudden, you know, they were like, let's expand, and then before you know it, Amazon comes crawling down their door and offers them a huge contract. I don't know much more than that, but because you don't even see their shorts anymore on YouTube.
Right. Like I said, man, you don't see too many offensive linemen, man, in the game, man. So it's cool, man. I mean, I love it, man. I love doing it, man. Like I said, I'm balancing between a couple opportunities, man, with maybe moving back home to DC, man, working, taking an opportunity doing the sports segment of the news station down there at DC News Now. Or like I said, got a couple opportunities doing this acting gig in Atlanta. So, man, it's got so much different things, man. I'm juggling around, man. So I'm going to see how that work out in favor of me still trying to play football, because I feel like I still love the game of football. I mean, I love the game of football. Matter of fact, the game of football set me up to be able to do a lot of different things I want to do. So I never take that for granted. I still want to play. If football comes around today or tomorrow, I'm taking it over TV or anything. But at some point, it's like I always tell anybody doing this things, man. A couple guys that came on my podcast. When is chasing a dream that's not chasing you still important? How long you gonna continue to chase something that's not chasing you back? And that's how I feel at this point, almost like how long I'm gonna continue to chase a dream that's not chasing me back no more, D. When are you gonna snap into reality?
You already lived the dream, though. You got to play in the NFL. You won 2 championships with the USFL. You played in both leagues and won.
I understand.
Did you win your state championship in Tropicana Field?
Say it again.
Did you win your state championship in Tropicana?
Oh, see, I played my high school football in DC. So I played the Under Armour All American game. I lost that game. I actually lost the Under Armour All
Oh,
American
it's all American game. I'm sorry. I thought you
game.
said you played state champion. My
Yeah.
bad.
I did win a championship in high school. Yeah, I won a state championship in high school as well
So
too.
you have 3 championships in your background.
Yeah, man. I lost all of them in college. Went to bowl games, lost them all in college though. Yeah.
You've accomplished a lot.
Yeah, I understand, man, but I still feel like I always for myself, man. Still unfinished business, man. I feel like I still got a little bit of, man. I didn't get that Pro Bowl I want. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get that All Pro I want, and that's still on my mind. I got to go get, man. I still want that. So if I get the opportunity to go play again, man, that's on my mind, is helping the team win and still trying to accomplish your goals as well as your team goals as well. So, man, so it's still stuff, man. There's always more stuff to get, man. It's never like, oh, I play in the league. It's like, okay, I just did it. Because I didn't just play in the league just to do it. I play in the league because I really love the game, and I really want to continue to keep playing.
I was just more saying you got to do it. I didn't,
Yeah.
So,
No.
once you hit the league, now all of a sudden you're like, okay, new dreams.
Yeah.
Pro Bowl, kiss that silver thing. It comes at the end of the season.
Come on, man. Everybody went to Vince Lombardi, baby. Come on, man.
Absolutely. Jamie, you said you had a couple questions.
Yeah, I do. How do you feel about the Pirates future and that rookie sensation, Paul Skeens? Isn't he something, man?
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Jamie. I don't really know too much about Pirates, man. I ain't really watched too much of baseball, man. I can't really give you a fair answer on that one because not too sharp about that, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Baseball is a sport that I'm still trying to learn.
Yeah.
Well, you've come to the right person. Jamie's the Yankees fan, 27-time world champion.
So you're gonna make me have to go learn about a little bit more about baseball, a little more faster than, man, because you're gonna be shooting me questions about baseball, man, and I really respect the game. I just don't understand it, man. It's just I don't know
All right, I'll throw that question out. How do you think the Steelers are actually gonna finish? Obviously, it's one game at a time. They didn't do well against the Cowboys. What do you think they're gonna have to do in Vegas to pull out this game, and then just take it one game at a time to get to where they need to go? You think?
The Steelers playing good football, man. It's starting with the quarterback play with Justin Fields. Justin Fields playing great football, man. Like I said, I don't know who's gotten to this guy or who put lit a fire in his ass, but he's playing good football, man. He's playing like a championship quarterback, and the thing is, just continue to keep him upright, man. The O-line continues to protect for him, so that's going to continue to boost his confidence. The more better protection it continue to be, man, the better he going to be able to sit back there and actually go through his reads and make great throws. You know what I'm saying? Step up into his throws and make better throws. So it's going to be a team effort, man. I put on a quarterback because he's the one to run the team, but it's going to be a team thing, man, starting from the front office all the way down, man. The coaches all the way down, how they prepare, man, getting GP back the way he want to be, man. Those aggressive blocks on the perimeter, man, being able to get his hands on guys, giving him shots, because we know GP is a baller, man, but lately in the media, GP has been going a little bit downhill, man, as far as the fans, and they saying his give a shit level, and we all know GP love the game of football. He don't not give a fuck. So, but we all understand that as athletes and humans, we all have emotions and feelings. So we hate to lose. GP grabbed Jordan Lewis by the face mask, threw him on the ground. Was it a good thing that he did that? No, it was bad. It was bad sportsmanship. But hey, those things right there that hurts the team. You know what I mean? But once again, we know GP is a competitor, man. He loves to win. He wants the ball. And that's just one aspect, man. Just clean up these small things and continue to keep them guys going forward, man. Because Najee's playing really well. James Moore's playing well. The offensive line's playing pretty well. You know, Justin Fields ain't really taking too many hits. So, I mean, the defense is good. T.J. Watt is always coming through the clutch, man. And that D-line is playing good. Old-ass Cam Hayward is playing good. So, I mean, the Steelers, man, they have everything, man, they need, man, to be successful this year, man. Dante Jackson, man, I think him over there, man, was a great addition, man. That dude is playing lights out, man. He's playing pretty good. He's playing top corner type of ball, man. Like you can't take that from Dante Jackson, man. And we all know Minka, what he doing back there, the safety spot. So me to saying this, man, the sky's the limit for the Steelers, man. They just got to be able to stay healthy, man. They have to win in November, bro. You know, November is the time to win because that's what's going to set you up for the playoffs, man. Right now, the Steelers is playing great, man. I think they just got to continue to play discipline, man. You know what I'm saying? Just rely on their technique, man. They continue to be where they need to be, man, on the field. We don't need no heroes, no guys that trying to do extra effort shit, man. Do what you need to do, man, and not try to do no one else's job, man. And that's how they're going to win these games, bro.
Yeah, I have a quick question, real quick. How I know we're getting paychecks for this, right, as a player, but how would you guys feel about that 3 games in 10 days?
How do we feel about 3 games? I mean, yes, you get paid good money, but 3 games in 10, it takes a toll on your body, man, because of the recovery stuff.
You know that's like what's happening in December, right?
Yes, and I understand.
We're not the only team, obviously. We're not the only team. It's happening, I think, what, 8 teams?
Yeah, I mean, it sucks, bro. And let's be real, it sucks. It sucks when we have those short week games, and you know what I'm saying? It sucks. But the 3 games in 10 days, man, it sucks because of the fact of recovery standpoint. Not having enough time to really recover when you still have to go get sleep and you still have to still install, or not even install, still have to rep these plays that you're looking to play on Sunday with, you know what I mean? And you can't do that while your players are laying in the bed. And you can't overdo it in practice while these guys still need to go lay in the bed and rest and get recovery. So it's trying to find a healthy balance, man, during the week. When you take the pads off. In December, everyone's taking their pads off. Everyone's in shorts and T-shirts and helmets. But figuring out how do you stay physical and mentally sharp, man, when you're not really physically touching each other. Because in December, man, you're playing touch or pity pat, man. I mean, you ain't really hitting each other. So the hitting is over. At that point, you're playing, getting ready for playoff football. The key to December, man, is how do you stay sharp when the pads come off? It's no more hitting during the practice. How do you stay sharp, man, and continue to mentally get those reps while trying to take care of each other and stay upright, man? Because, like I said, it's 10 games in 3 days. 3 games in 10 days, man. That's a lot of football being played. A lot of snaps of ball getting played in a short amount of time.
I didn't think that was right for the NFL to do that and then give every team 10 days off.
Come on, bro. They don't care about it. Let's be real. The NFL care about what's on the field and how they continue to make money for the league, man. And you think anybody care about that? No, they look at us as superhuman. That we should be able to do it. We are pro athletes. We do things that other people can't. That's the reason why we're here. I get that. But at the same time, like these guys' future is still on the line, man. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, you know what I'm saying? Physically with their body and limbs, man, that shit still takes a toll on your body. But once again, that's what we signed up for, man. So are you making excuses? No, but I mean it's part of the game. So hey, we got to deal with it.
I wanted to get your personal opinion on it because being a player, you know, I wanted to hear it from a player's perspective.
Yeah, those short weeks suck though, man. And when you get those short weeks, man, when you play on Sunday and you know what I'm saying, you play on Monday or whatever the case may be and come back around, man, that shit comes around so fast, bro. And it'd be like in a hotel getting ready for the game, for some reason, start feeling everything. The day before the game, you feel like you done all the treatment you need to do, but some kind of way that day you still feel like everything is sore. You know what I mean? Because those jitters going to the point like I was just on the field a couple of days ago. Now I'm back again in the stadium. You know what I mean? And, but man, recovery is everything, man. And for the younger guys about to go through this for the first time, they got to get with a veteran, man. Get with a veteran guy, get on his regimen when it comes to recovery, man, and figure it out fast because if they don't, man, they're going to run into that wall, man, where they're going to get stuck, man. Their body going to be beat, man, and they ain't going to be able to perform. So.
2 points out, 2 points in, and right now we're still.
Next game,
Say it again. Hear you.
Love all those 6 points, but we're not going to be aggressive. We're not going to be going downhill like that. We're going to be
I can't. Hey, in and out. Jamie got to mute. Jamie, mute.
Energy you guys are trying to get to. Yeah, it's a step in the right direction. Wasn't enough though. Alex, how can you get over the confidence?
There we go.
I was gonna say, like most teams after Christmas have off until January 5th.
Right.
And that's like that's almost 10 days. And if you're gonna make the playoffs, which most teams know by then, but I mean the Steelers play the Bengals in week 8, 17, obviously 18, whatever we're at.
Right.
And that game is to be determined. So they might not play again until Monday night.
Right.
I think we close out on Monday night this year. I think they're allowing the last regular season game to be on a Monday night.
Right.
But every game that has been on there is to be determined because playoffs.
Yeah, for sure, man.
The game for the broadcast.
Yeah, and for the broadcast crew, and also for the sake of the guy's body, man. Because I mean, that's gonna be a lot of hitting in a short period of time. So you got to figure out how they want to space those games out, man. But once again, man, I think it's pivotal. Like I said, man, it can't stress it enough about recovery for the guys later in the year, man. Where where you live in a cold state where ligaments are starting to stiffen up on you, man, and guys gonna start going through arthritis that people had surgery before. Like things gonna start to be, you know what I'm saying, achy a little bit more toward the end of the year, man. Which is expected, man. They play a lot of football early in the year, man, and November's a tough month. Once again, I can't speak enough about November, having to win in November, because that's gonna set you up for the playoffs. But those type of things, man, is just going to be super important that these guys really take full advantage of recovery, man. When Tomlin get those guys Monday off, victory Monday, or when they lose Monday off, man, because Tuesdays is the NFL player day off. So when you start to get that Monday off, man, guys really got to take advantage of the massages and the cryotherapy and all that, man, chiropractors and dry needling.
Do you do that ice bath thing?
Oh, well, I'm not really an ice bath guy no more now. I'm more of a cryo chamber guy with mixed with a little bit of acupuncture and dry needling and chiropractic work. That's kind of what keeps me afloat, man, is just keeping my bones moving and not keeping them tight, man. Keeping those things always getting cracked open and move.
I don't know anything about those, but I hear ice baths are like really good for getting everything.
Cryotherapy is just a big old freezer, man. Just picture you walking into a freezer with a bunch of meat at. Just walk in there, close the door behind you, sitting there for 6 minutes. I sit in there 6 minutes, but the standard's 3 minutes. You're supposed to be in there for 3.5. But I sit in there for 6 minutes to freeze my balls off, bro.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's nuts.
Yeah, bro. But hey, do that or lay down and be, you know what I'm saying, a vegetable, bro. Your body gonna be sitting there stuck and squeezed up, and you'll be sitting there hurting, bro. Like, I'd rather just be frozen for 6 minutes and at least take the edge off.
Yeah, I never had the ice bath thing. I've been outside long enough to know that from snowboarding, but
Yeah.
I was just wondering, like, because a lot of people say that just filling that whole thing with ice just soothes the body like crazy.
Yeah. No, for sure, man. Definitely, man. A cold plunge, man, is definitely a great way to control inflammation, man. It's great for mental, great for your nerves, man. It's great for a lot of different things, man. So even if you're not an athlete, man, starting your day off with a cold plunge is always a way to get the nervous system wake up, man, and get moving. So yeah, man, early in the morning before practice, man, like we have meetings, anything like that. We got meetings at 8 o'clock. I got a cold plunge about 7 in the morning. 7 in the morning, that contrast with a little heat after, man, to get the body going and get me up moving. So yeah, man, it's always been a way I started my day off in the league, man. It's always a cold plunge with a little contrast, and then, what I'm saying, shower and shit like that. Try to lift in the morning, about 6 in the morning, lift, then cold plunge at 7, contrast, go eat breakfast about 7:30, then go to meetings by 8. So I always had a regimen, man, over and over the same thing, man. That's big, man, as a player. You got to have a schedule, man, where you used to just doing things, boom, 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 boom. Every day can't be different, bro, because you got to create a cycle for yourself of how you move every day. And that's the biggest thing I felt that I had to learn quickly. So what do I want to do with my day every day? When I come home from practice, what is my schedule? Well, I come home from practice, I go look at my plays, what I did at practice for 30 minutes, and I fall asleep. I wake back up 6 o'clock that evening. If we done by 3:30, I get home, say by 4, I try to watch film from 4 to 4:30. By 5, I'm asleep for about an hour and a half, 2, just because I have to. Then I get up, get some food, watch some football, watch some TV, chill, kick back, you know what I'm saying, normotech my legs, and then boom, by 9:30, I'm back in the bed again, getting ready for the next day. And that's kind of how I operate when I'm
Yeah, it's funny. Everybody bitched to me.
James,
Excuse me.
sorry,
Sorry, what?
make sure you turned your TV down.
What?
Your TV was loud.
Oh, buddy, he was bringing the energy, Jamie. I like that.
My TV wasn't loud. Sorry, I was talking to myself. My bad.
No, before we muted you, your TV was loud.
I didn't mean to say that. Sorry, guys.
Hey, you good, buddy? Like, you good? I've been cursing up a storm. That's that passion.
Sorry, Jamie, you're loud.
Yeah, you good, bro.
We're open. Jamie, you got anything else left to have a conversation here? Got an hour out of Mr. D's over at his buddy's house. I want to get back to gaming. Is that what you guys are doing?
Oh, buddy, no, man. I'm just chilling, man. Just relaxing, bro. Ain't too much game. I'll be back gaming tomorrow, but after I do my show, man, got a show tomorrow morning, and I will put my show out tomorrow evening. So, yeah, got a show tomorrow morning and stuff like that, man. And quick announcement on Instagram about my collaboration, man, with a comedian in Las Vegas, man. Yeah, man. So that's pretty much what I got going on. So right now I'm just relaxing, man, getting away from the mic.
Okay, there we go.
Come on, Jamie, shoot it. Give me something good.
Those links, I will definitely share them, D.
Yeah. So, if you don't mind me asking, I know you probably don't want to ask you. Like besides obviously the hurricane wasn't very good, but obviously that's going on right now, but what made you actually wanted to move down to Florida now that you're in Tampa?
What brought me to Florida in the first place was the Jaguars. I mean, when I left the Pittsburgh Steelers, I came into Jacksonville. And I love the thing about the city of Jackson, man. It's real cool, it was laid back, man. I was able to travel around other places, man, and see that certain places was for certain things. Atlanta was a party city, man. I loved it. A lot of me and my guys, man, and my football buddies, man, we used to always go around Atlanta, Miami. Those places was always great to party in, but you had to find somewhere you thought was cool to chill and lay back and be, you know what I'm saying, just be a normal person for a little bit. And Jacksonville was kind of that for me being here. So going over to Tennessee, man, Tennessee was cool, but it wasn't really my vibe, man. Country music is something I kind of begin to like, man, but I knew I couldn't live there. So I ended up moving on back to Jacksonville, man, and settling here for a little bit. And we'll see how long I'll be here for, man, until I make the next step.
Mm-hmm.
D, so if you went back to DC, would you be like on a sports channel or like the news?
It'll be the sport. It'll be at a news station, man. It'll be at a news station. Just be doing a sports segment at a news station. That's all. I won't be doing anything dealing with crime, violence, weather, anything like that. It'll be more so the sports side of things. So,
what's your, like you know how the Steel, you know how they do that sports beat thing like at 11 o'clock here.
Yeah, it'll be stuff like that. Yeah, it'll be the sports show at night, about 8-9 o'clock at night, and yeah, man. So it'll be kind of stuff like that, man. Which still around me delivering a message, man. Me talking to the fans and stuff like that, but it'll be more scripted and more, you know what I'm saying, a clear message to what I'm trying to get across, because you got a lot of different things dealing with the industry, man, as far as the video that go with what you're saying. It's a lot more stuff to it than just doing podcasting, as you know.
They don't, I thought some of it was open mic. I thought some of that sports stuff was open mic.
Yeah, Philippines to you.
I didn't think it was all scripted.
Yeah, it's scripted, but you make your own script. So I will make a script based on what I'm talking about, and I will apply videos. And the shit you see on TV is like videos and me reading off a monitor. But you got to be able to build that character, that actor in you, man, to be able to read and still be able to give you the impression that I'm not reading. So that's a skill, man, to be able to read and still not look like I'm reading on TV. It looks like I'm talking to you. And that's pretty much what newscasters are doing. Well, at least from the sports side I saw. But I'm pretty sure some of it's not all just scripted. Some part of when you have a conversation with people, you kind of having a conversation. So, but for the most part, when you're delivering news or stats and scores, you pretty much script away what you want to talk about on TV, and they run that shit on TV, and you're reading your script off.
Gotcha. Well, you would definitely have a pretty exciting quarterback up there in Washington right now.
Oh, buddy, man, Jayden Daniels is doing it. He lighting it up right now, man. I can't speak too much, man. I spoke a couple times about him on my reels, man, on Instagram. But man, Jayden Daniels is electrifying, man. I mean, he's way better than RG3 was. I mean, when he was in DC. But we'll see how long he continues to stay healthy, man. And the team, because I mean, he's running a lot.
And he could be the next. He could be the next hit.
Yeah, man. Next who? RG3?
I was thinking more like Williams.
Yeah.
Back in the 80s.
Oh, you talking about Doug Williams? Yeah. Oh man, he could be Jackson Doug Williams. You know what I'm saying? We never know, man. But it's too early to tell. It's only been about 4 games, so we'll see, man. As the season goes, man, it's only been his rookie year right now, so I mean he's getting a lot of hype right now. So DC fans, man, DC don't want to get too hyped, man, because the Redskins has a way they start good but don't finish well. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's games or whether it's a season. So this is the best start they had since 2008. So since 2008, it's the best start they had. 4-1, man. It's pretty good. Man. It's pretty damn good, man. And I know the DC fans are like that. So
especially in that NFC East, that's a pretty stout division.
Yeah, it's
even Malik Neighbors is playing very well with Daniel Jones.
Oh yeah, man. I'm the dude Neighbors. What's his name? Malik Neighbors. That guy right there. Dude, man, he's a stud, man. For him to be that young and be able to do what he's doing, man. LSU is wide receiver university right there, man. They put out great players every year, great receivers every year.
You have one right in your backyard. Brian Thomas.
Yeah, for sure. So, I mean, it's crazy, dog. So, man, I'm excited about the Commanders, man. And I mean, I know a lot of people say they bad. People bandwagoning them right now, but I mean, I always want to see my city do good, man. And when Commanders are doing good, man, it's something that gives the city positive light in DC, man, because there's so much going on in DC, man, that's not positive. So when you see the Commanders winning, man, that's the only thing that brings the city together. All other stuff going on. So I'm excited to see.
I know whenever we did our network podcast, I had the second overall pick, and I took Jay Daniels for the Washington Commanders.
Oh, buddy, you must knew something.
I was very excited. If I would have had the first pick overall, I might have had him going to Chicago.
Oh, man.
I would.
Jay Daniels was my number one quarterback coming out of this class.
Yep. Well, he's in DC now, man. So he's doing his thing in DC, man. So
Very exciting. Very exciting. I don't know what Jamie's doing to close us out. I know his Yankees are possibly going on to the ALCS tonight. Are they going on, James? They winning? What are they doing?
It's top of the eighth, 2-0 count. Giancarlo Stanton's up with 2 outs. They're up 3-1.
But yeah,
Aaron Judge actually stole for second and got in, which I was surprised.
so D, if you're going to start paying attention to baseball, it's playoff time. So this would be the best time. Start paying attention.
yeah.
Well, you actually, now's the perfect time to actually get in it to a D, because this is the second year that the league put in something called a pitch clock for pitchers.
Okay.
And they did it because they want to make the games go faster, because the last few years before that, games were going too slow and everything.
It's too, yeah, baseball is too long. I don't understand why it's so long, and I don't know how many quarters it is. Is it 10 quarters?
It's 9 innings.
Yeah, and then the innings, like, is it minutes to the innings, or is it outs that make the innings end? Like, you know what I mean?
3 outs.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's so much
Yeah,
to learn, man. I just haven't really dived into it. But for you, Jamie, I'm gonna learn a little bit more about it. So when I come prepared next time, I'm about to talk about this Yankees talk, so I can talk about my Nationals.
There you go. There you go. Well, D, I'm gonna research your. I saw you wrote it in the comments. I'm gonna get that out there for you. I'll get that out tomorrow morning.
Okay.
I'm not afraid to promote people.
Yeah, man, put it out there, man, and shit, hit me up anytime, man. I just come join back in with you guys and send me everything over, man. Foz.
I know we have a heavy Jaguars fan on Tuesday night. If you wanted to stop in, we do that. We do open sports mic here on every Tuesday. You'd be welcome to join us if you want to.
Yeah, man, definitely. I'll on Tuesday, man. Just send me a reminder, man. I'll hop in on Tuesday and wrap it up with you guys for a little bit.
All right, cool. So D, I know you said it, but say it again. How people get a hold of you, and we will talk.
Yeah, man. I'm D Gray, man. Former Pittsburgh Steelers, Jacksonville Jaguar, Tennessee Titan, man. Was chilling with the boys tonight, man. Had a good conversation with you guys, man. But reach me out on Instagram, Team Gray with 2 Y's. That's my Twitter. Facebook is Derwin Gray, man. TikTok is Team Gray. Pretty much everything is Team Gray or my first and last name. And man, make sure y'all please go subscribe, man, and turn the notifications on to my YouTube channel. It's called Top Tier Topics, man. I'm dropping content every week, man. I got a fire collaboration coming soon with a co-host that's now joining my podcast, man. But yeah, man, Top Tier Topics on YouTube, man. Go check me out, man. Podcast is growing fast, man. And yeah, man, excited, man. So shoot me a DM if you want to join the show.
Sweet. Hey, Jamie's the host. I'll go next. You can get me here at Sports Talking It. Also at Hammer Time Pit. You can find us on Driving to the Top Productions. Like, share, subscribe, get it out there. Just like D said, all the promotions. He's good. He knows his stuff. I don't have we have the Instagram, but I don't know how to link it to. Do you know how to? Do you hook yours up to your StreamYard?
Yeah, mine's is hooked up to it to do a live stream. So yeah, mine's is hooked up. So yeah, man.
I don't know how to do it. No one knows how to do it.
Yeah,
maybe get me backstage real quick.
Yeah, man, you gotta when you're hooking up to your live
stream. Backstage. Hold on. Let's finish this. Go ahead, James.
You guys can follow me at Bill's Chat 1 at Bill's Mafia Chat, and also at Jamie Malloy, the unbiased journalist, at DJ Dog Tags on X and theforkball.com, where I write about all different sports on many different topics. You guys can also follow me at Driving to the Top Productions Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock. The Buffalo Sports Conversation Room, where me and my co-host Joe Dalio do a weekly sports podcast, everything on the Buffalo Bills and NFL football. And then an hour later, 9 o'clock, you can catch me, Adam, and the rest of the boys here on Open Mic Night every Tuesday night. Don't forget to like, comment, ring the bell for notifications, and don't forget to subscribe because we're trying to get better every day. And for more content on Driving to the Top Productions, you can visit our YouTube page, X account, Facebook stream, Twitch stream, wherever you get your podcast. Thank you guys very much for listening. And as always, we're driving to the top.
Sure.
Have a good night, folks.
Do you end it, Jan?
Yeah, whoops.